Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Second video of the day where we'll speak about Tiago Djalo in press conference. I tell you immediately, shy guy, but totally convinced about himself. And he said something and you will be extremely surprised when I will tell you there is one word that is not anymore taboo in the locker room of Juve, but also in the total environment. So stay with me because you will be surprised when I will tell you. Oh, there are these kind of guys. The names that are circulating around Juve, they are on the front pages, they are on rumors, and you don't care about them. They are not increasing your excitement level. You say, if they sign, it's good. If they don't sign, I don't care. I will not spend too much time going on YouTube, going for the highlights and skill, making the researches. I just do because I have to, because they're speaking about it, but not much more than that. Just to give you a comparison. Remember, in April of 2022, I believe, when they started speaking about Angel Di Maria. It was that of a sentence somewhere in a paper. I went totally crazy. I knew the perfect player. I knew the player perfectly, Angel Di Maria. I knew every single skill, gesture, dribbling, rabona, whatever from the player. Well, I went there immediately. Colo 99. I went to check the videos because the excitement was there. And more he was talked about in the papers, more I got totally crazy. I couldn't sleep anymore. Then, what he delivered on the pitch for Juve, it's another story. Well, Tiago Djalo could be the player that you are not expecting and suddenly it's becoming a top star. Cambiaso was the exciting when we knew that he had to come back on loan from Genoa, Bologna. No, nobody cared about Cambiaso. Nobody cared. We said, good player. Let's see, he can be a good sub maybe for Kostic. That was the assist man. Look what he's performing. Look how he's performing. Look how much he's climbing the ranking of favorite players. Some people are even telling me, Beppe, which player should I choose to put on the shirt? Can I kneel this or Cambiaso? But do you realize a Cambiaso that we're not expecting? What if Tiago Djalo is that player? Well, when I watched the press conference of Tiago Djalo today, he gave me an impression of a shy guy, but convinced about his qualities. And that's already something huge and big. I appreciate it a lot that the guy went in front of microphones and he spoke in Italian. No, but maybe you don't realize that. He stayed, you know how long? 6 months in Italy when he was at Milan with the youth system. Of course, he had a friend at Lille that was speaking Italian, so he was able to practice. But going in a press conference when you are 23 in a language that is not yours, mamma mia, congratulations. No, we put that aside. The guy is ready physically. And that's another news that we were not expecting. But really, seriously ready physically. If you tell him, play against Empoli, the guy is playing. The guy is playing. Then will he play or not? I will tell you what he said in a press conference. And then what I told you in the beginning of this video, Scudetto is not more taboo. So let's go step by step in what he said. He said, of course, the usual thing, I'm really happy, I am in a strong team, we have a strong coach, I can learn a lot from him. This is how we started, but I believe that all press conferences, when you have a new player, they are starting that way. He said, I just arrived and I already feel really well here. We have a lot of quality players. I love the team and how the team is playing. Here, it will be extremely easy to learn, blah, 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 blah. The usual stuff, you know, not only speaking about the club, but also about his teammates, of course. When you arrive somewhere, you need to give a good impression. But when it starts to be really interested, was Giovanni Albanese that is asking him, you were that close to Inter. Is it true or not? He didn't ask him. He said, you were that close to Inter. Why at the end did you choose Juve? He said, I heard that Juve was an opportunity. I'm really happy to be here. Big club with a big history. And I think I did well to sign for Juve. The guy, he didn't say yes or no, it's not true, I deny these voices, or it's the past. He didn't even speak about Inter. He didn't even mention them. But that means he didn't say it's not true. So the fact that he was that close to Inter, we have now the evidence. It is absolutely correct. So there were not only rumors. And I liked how he was dribbling that question about Inter because it was a difficult one. Probably he already knew that that question would come from one of the journalists, but he was really well prepared. And if he can do what he did in press conference on the field, well, we can wait and expect some beautiful things. He spoke about his knee. He said, my knee is doing extremely well. Now it's only a matter of opportunity when I will be able to play, but I feel ready. I can play on the left. I can play on the right. I can play in the middle. For me, it's absolutely the same, which is beautiful. Another versatile player. And that's also why I believe that the management, Giuntoli, Manna, and all these people that are scouting, that are going to sign some players, they are going there to find the players that are also versatile. Dean Huijsen, for example, can play on the left, can play on the right. Now at Roma, he will learn to play also in a four-man defense. So it's beautiful to have that player. But he said, I don't care actually. Left, right, in the middle. For me, it's actually all the same. They had the question, are you looking like a bit like Tomori from Milan? He said, no, we are a bit different. But my inspiration, the one that I'm looking up and I'm trying to learn from, he was wearing that shirt. Parma. And then he made a big career at Juventus. We are speaking about Lilian Thuram. If you are mentioning me, Lilian Thuram, my friends, then you already start having, a little spot there next to the Juve badge in my heart. For what reason? Because Lilian Thuram at Juventus did exceptionally well. Of course, scored only one goal against Milan. We all know and remember that celebration. But if you watched Lilian Thuram at Juve, playing different positions, right back in a four-man defense, he played as a center back, a bit more on the left, a bit more on the right, you will know that we speak about a fantastic defender. Then he left in 2006. We don't want to come back on that, but Lilian Thuram is a big reference, and that's really beautiful. So I'm already in love. If you're asking yourself, Beppe, why do you have a Parma shirt in your collection from 91, 92? Today I went to the vintage football shirt, and if you want to know, because I have a full bag of shirts, of new vintage shirts. If you want to know them, follow my second channel, FOOTBALD, because you will see some beautiful surprises, especially for the people that love history of shirts with the shorts and so on and so on. Go and follow my second channel, FOOTBALD. My link will be probably at the end of the video or the description. Now, what else did he say? He spoke about Ronaldo, because the last Portuguese player that we had at Juventus was Cristiano Ronaldo. Did you hear him? And you know what he said? And I really appreciated and loved that answer. He said, no, I didn't speak with him. When I heard that Juve wanted to sign me, that was the only important thing to me. I don't need to speak with other people to advise me. I knew what I wanted to do. I heard Juve. I knew it was the right choice for me. And that's important. He was not there to speak well about Ronaldo, the history of what he did at Juve, the other port. No, he said, I don't care. I don't care. According to me, when I heard Juve, I didn't need other advices. Beautiful. Wea, did I hear Wea? Because Wea was his teammate at Lille before joining Juve. He said, yes, I heard him, and it was important, of course, but absolutely not decisive to me to take a choice where I should go, to Inter, to Juve. When I spoke to him, it was great, nice, but my choice was already made. Great. I like that, because he knows about himself. And then we go to the thing that, according to me, is the most important one. The most important thing said by a new arrival that just joined now. He said, texto, we want to and we must do everything to win this difficult league. I believe we have the qualities to win the Scudetto. The last part, I believe we have the qualities to win the Scudetto. Maybe it's a bit too early because he just arrived. But you know what is shocking? Surprising maybe, is the players when they arrive, they have photo shoots, they have J-Medical, they have a million things to do, but they also receive a briefing about objectives, about how you have to put yourself in front of microphones. Not that they know the questions in advance, but at least they start to prepare it. If you don't remember, go back to Pirlo press conference in All or Nothing, so you remember. That means that if he speaks about we must do everything and we want to win that Scudetto, someone told him, if you have the question about your objective for this year, green light, speak about it. We, the managers, we pay attention publicly. But if you want to put it on, go for it. He already spoke with Danilo. That was another important one. He said, I spoke to Danilo because we speak the same language. Also, we are playing the same role in the defense, in the three-man defense. With Danilo, we play the same position, so he told me what to do. But then he continues saying, it's a team that wants to help each other. And here you see the leadership, the manager's skills, but also the way of welcoming a player. The importance of that circle before every game. The importance of that cohesive locker room that we are speaking day in, day out again this season. Max Allegri said it, the players are saying it, the importance of being there, helping each other. And if he's there, he's saying, I feel after speaking with Danilo, that he tell me what to do with my role, but also that we are here to help each other. It's beautiful. Today, by the way, Claudio Marchisio made an interview on the radio. He was speaking a bit and he said, since I was a kid at Juve, they teached me that you have to sacrifice yourself for other one, that you have to help the other one. Well, that DNA of sacrificing, of helping the other one is still there in 2024. And that's beautiful. He spoke about the coach. He said, Max Allegri already immediately gave me trust. He knows me well. And that's beautiful. It's not a new player that has been decided by the company. No, the company chose. They spoke with Max. He studied him and he gave also his green light. So he knows him really well. He said, I'm ready to play. I know how the team is playing, but of course I need a bit more time to understand because here it's not the same as when we are playing in Liga, more tactical Serie A. So that means that Max Allegri already told him, I trust you, I know what you can give me. I will give you an opportunity, but the opportunity needs to come and you need time, so don't rush. And also there, the final question was, will you be called up Saturday? He said, I feel well, but it's the coach that will decide. I need to wait a bit to understand it. Like we will have to wait, I believe, until Saturday in the morning, because that's where we will know who will be called up or not. Look, I tell you, I really appreciated the interview, especially when he said, I'm aware of the fact that I have the qualities to play, because they spoke about Osimhen at a certain moment, saying, you know him from the past. Are you ready to play? Are you excited to play against a strong player like Osimhen? And he said, really being humble, without disrespecting anyone, he said, look, the quality are there, the quality of the league is there, but I'm also a quality player. I'm ready to play against everyone and everything, not only Osimhen. I really loved it. I tell you the truth, I really appreciated the interview today. He gave me a good impression. I can't wait to see him on the field, because if he's playing with the personality that he was there today in front of microphones, well, maybe he can be a Cambiaso surprise, not the same type of player, but maybe also a player that is joining. We are not doing too much tam-tam. We are not going with videos with the here we fly videos. And at the end, these players are, in terms of productivity, in terms of the impact, really well. When am I expecting to see him a lot? Probably in the month of March, maybe in the month of April, but more important, in the month of July, August next season, where he might start to be a real starter of the team. At the moment, calma, but like he surprised me today, I would not say no for him to surprise me even more. Who knows? Already maybe Saturday, maybe against Inter, or the game again after. Let's see. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, Maximum Fly, don't forget to subscribe. Grazie, forza, Juve. And let me know what you think about Tiago Djalo.